Jerome Flores is a well-known paraplegic who has undertaken a number of initiatives to build awareness for persons living with a wide range of disabilities. You will also remember him for riding his handbike from Belmopan to Dangriga to raise awareness for the work of Oceana last November. Flores is now setting his eyes on a far bigger prize. He wants to participate in the 2016 Brazil Paralympics. But between advocacy and training, the energetic Flores still finds time to build furniture. He sat down for a one-on-one with me earlier this week. This is a 30-foot high lamppost. In March 2003, 21-year-old Boom resident Jerome Flores fell from a lamppost 40 feet high. It was an accident that stripped him of his ability to ever be able to walk again. But this life-changing accident only became the catalyst for a young man to become an advocate of persons with disabilities. We're here in Boral Boom at the home of Jerome Flores to find out what latest awareness initiative he has his eyes set on.
It wasn't that complicated. It was maybe a little challenging, but with me, I love a challenge anytime, so it was not that complicated for me.
This is how 31-year-old Jerome Flores describes the changes in his life after the accident that confined him to a wheelchair. He credits a great deal of his optimism to his upbringing and continuous support from his family.
I can't say it didn't feel any way because I would be lying. But the main thing is that I had the family support. The way my parents, they raised me, I try not to focus much on the negative stuff because then it wouldn't get me anywhere. It would just carry me down and get me down, and eventually maybe I would die. So, that background and that support and that growing up role model, it really helped me to overcome it, because it's not everyone I think would be able to overcome such a drastic, life-changing, moment.
Flores is no stranger to Belizeans. In the past few years, he's been determined to raise awareness for persons living with disabilities. From grueling rides on his trike across the country to the establishment of the NGO BAPTA, the Belize Association for Persons with Diverse Abilities. And now his goal is set on competing in a major international multi-sport event, the Paralympics in Brazil in 2016. The Paralympic Games include athletes with physical disabilities and are run in parallel with the Olympic Games.
I look forward for the Olympics in 2016 now, and I don't really want to do it only for myself. I want others to join me also. And recently I got a grant from CAF, Challenge Athlete Foundation in the States, and they donated a top-of-the-line hand trike. It's very fast, it's much lighter, and out there riding, usually I would be riding on mines that I do the ride with, and I would be able to, if I would see a cyclist pass me, I would try to catch up with them, and it's so complicated, and now with this new one that I got, as the person passes and I just pick up the speed, quick time I'm up behind them, and it's just completely different feeling.
His greatest motivation for these initiatives has been based on his own personal experiences. Like most disabled persons, Jerome strives to be independent. He picked up the skill of furniture making and created his own bamboo furniture business. He even drives with what he calls his wooden leg, as he eagerly demonstrated for us in his brother-in-law's vehicle.
This is my life now. I had a life before, walking and everything, but then now it's not that I want to depend on people. I want to be independent. So I want to, I live in my own house. I have my own bills, so I need to go out. And if by me going out, I will face these challenges, but then if I speak out, then I could get help from those who can help me to make my life and my situation much easier and much better.
Do you feel that the initiatives you've taken on have been effective?
To be honest, just being on my bike, riding, I could see it, because you would see everyone passing, raising their hand, honking the horn. And it makes me feel good because then I know that people are seeing what's going on, you know, and they like the positiveness, the inspiration.
That optimism still carries through even when faced with tough decisions, like 2 months ago when he broke his left leg.
They told me one thing was to either cast it, but then I would have to have it in cast for six months to 1 year. That would put a toll on me because I'd need to move around. So I said, okay, I won't do that. So I asked them if they would plate it, if it would hold, and then, you know, it would be speedier recovery. He said that due to the way, the condition the bone is, and if he would plate it, when he push in the screws, it would split the bone. So I said, okay, that option is not good because then I didn't want to get any infection and what's that, and especially with your bone, because then that is very serious, because then you could die from that. So I told my mom, might as well just cut it off, you know, because then I'm not using it still. So what's the point of stressing to try save it? It was very easy to move into another, you know, disability, or could say, yeah, because then I'm paralyzed and then no amputee, so it's 2 in 1, you know. So you know, again, it's just my life, what I go through. I don't really try to make things keep me down.
The way he sees it, now he only has one leg to worry about. It's this kind of steadfast hope that Jerome wants to instill in other Belizeans with diverse abilities through his participation in the Rio Paralympic Games in 2016. Why is the Paralympics something that you are even interested in being able to reach?
Also, it's a challenge for me, you know, a big challenge, something that has not done, I believe, I don't know, in Belize. So, you know, that's why I would like to, you know, set goals for persons with disability, a very big goal also, you know, in order to compete against others, not only for your country, but just being out there, meeting friends, having fun, and see what, you know, what is out there. Because just being here and riding around and, you know, it's just a regular life, but then going out there and doing something great like that, it really helps you emotionally, and, you know, it makes you feel more positive about yourself.
Flores' first goal is getting funding for 2 or 3 more bikes to have others train with him, and also locating a coach who can properly train him and get him acquainted with the rules of the games.
I see changes being done, but it's just been, the changes is just going at a small level, you know, or a small percentage. Than, you know, well, we have to start somewhere, but I think the more we come out and more people speak up, and then if it's only one person talking, people get tired at the end, directly, and then no one to then none at all, right? So I always try to encourage people, you know, you have to, you know, go out and talk to people, let people see that, you know, you want to do this, and if you want to do it, I think eventually it will come that someone will see that the needs are there and they will support it.
The distance to the finish line in Rio may be 4 years away, but for Jerome, each day is just one pedal closer to reaching his goal.